Here's Attack Dilophosaurus. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring roughly 7 inches long, Dilophosaurus actually looks pretty good. Pretty sweet facial sculpt with a light eye and a dark pupil, 2 thin crests of bone on its head, nostrils, quills on its head, sharp teeth, a cool venom spitting effect, and the tongue's pretty poorly sculpted. Its lower jaw has a lighter shade with some skin texture. Notice it doesn't have the typical frills. Its body is nicely sculpted with some pretty good paint apps and texture details. Its arms are well sculpted, but they seem to lack detailing. Pretty decent muscle detail and texture in its legs, with scoots on its feet. Love that mutated tail with nice curvature. Its underbelly skin looks rather plain. Scan the code to add it to your digital dino collection. Push the button for rapid, vicious chomping action. Dilophosaurus doesn't rotate at the neck, doesn't really move up and down, but oddly it only moves to its right. Its lower jaw opens and closes, its arms fully rotate, and its legs move forward and backward. Its feet don't move, its tail fully rotates, but it doesn't move up and down, and it doesn't move side to side. The end of its tail is flexible. Dilophosaurus can stand on its own. Here's Attack Dimorphodon. Its name translates to two-formed tooth, referencing its 2 sets of teeth. Let's get it unboxed. With a wingspan of 10 inches long, Dimorphodon looks incredible. Bigger head than most pterosaurs with tiny yellow eyes. A narrow beak with nostrils, some flashy red paint on its face and beak, and its lower jaw is bluish with some red flare. Its teeth are pretty ordinary looking, but it does have a nicely sculpted and painted tongue. It has a fairly small textured body with pycnofibers. Its wings have some gorgeous and vibrant paint apps. Sadly, its hand claws are unpainted. The undersides of the wings have some textured detailing. Its feet are pretty decently sculpted, but its claws are unpainted. Check out that super long tail with textured detailing and a tail vein. Its back fin has an additional splash of color. Pretty decent underbody details. Scan its wing to add it to your digital collection. Press the button for cool wing flapping action. Fun stuff. Surprisingly, Dimorphodon doesn't move at the neck at all. Its lower jaw opens and closes. Its wings can flap up and down, but they don't rotate. Sadly, its legs don't move at all. Its long, thin tail is quite flexible. Dimorphodon can be displayed in your collection. Here's Attack Cosmoseratops. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring about 6.5 inches long, Cosmoseratops looks pretty good. Fantastic head sculpt with a yellowish-orange eye with a dark pupil, multiple horns, nostrils, a beak, but it's not accurately painted. Check out that detailed frill area with rich texture and horns galore. With ridges along its back, its body's well sculpted with osteoderms. Its forelimbs are nicely sculpted with some osteoderms. Its hind legs have some nice muscle definition, osteoderms, and detailed skin texture, but its feet claws are unpainted. Ridges extend through its muscular tail, which also features spikes of various sizes. Underbelly details seem a bit muted, but there's some speckled paint. Scan the code on its foot to add it to your digital dino collection. Push the button for ferocious head-striking action. Cosmoseratops moves its head up and down. It doesn't move side to side, nor does it rotate. All 4 legs move forward and backward. Its feet don't move. The end of its tail rotates. Cosmoseratops can stand on its own. Let's check out the Frenzy Packs. Here's Frenzy Pack Diametrodon. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring 7 inches long, Diametrodon looks pretty cool. It's got a yellowish eye, a crest on its head, a narrow snout with nostrils, a lighter colored lower jaw, sharp molded teeth, and a nicely sculpted tongue. Moving to its body, it has a huge orange-colored sail on its back that's quite attractive. Interestingly, the sail is quite flexible. Its front and rear limbs are well sculpted with a nice textured pattern, but sadly the claws are unpainted. It's got a muscular tail with some curvature. Details in the underbelly are a bit muted. Scan its foot to add it to your digital collection. Dimetrodon's head fully rotates, but it doesn't move up and down, nor side to side. Its lower jaw opens and closes. Its front limbs fully rotate. Its rear legs move forward and backward. None of its feet move. The end of its tail fully rotates. Dimetrodon can stand on its own. Here's Frenzy Pack Plesiosaurus, a marine reptile. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring slightly less than 7 inches long, Plesiosaurus looks fantastic. Pretty cool head sculpt with a whitish eye with no pupil, a well-defined brow, short snout with nostrils, ridges along its neck, a pair of turquoise fins, sharp teeth, and a pretty basic tongue. Moving to its body, pretty nice sculpting with a spinal ridge and smooth skin texture. Its flippers have beautiful paint apps, and they're nicely sculpted. Here's a look at the underbelly detailing, pretty basic. Scan the code on its rear flipper to add the digital dino to your collection. Plesiosaurus moves at the neck up and down, but it doesn't move side to side. and it doesn't rotate. Its lower jaw opens and closes. All 4 flippers fully rotate. Its tail can fully rotate. You can make plesiosaurus stand in your collection. Here's Frenzy Pack vesperosaurus. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring roughly 7.5 inches long, love vesperosaurus's cool design and color scheme. Pretty nice facial sculpt with yellowish eyes and dark pupils, a short snout with nostrils, decent teeth, and a basic tongue. There's some nice textured fur detail in its neck. Its body's well sculpted with intricate feather and ribcage details. Its arms look nice with feathering details. Those long claws are unpainted. There's some pretty decent muscle definition and beautiful fur detailing in its legs, with scoots on its feet. But its nails are unpainted. Its curved tail has fur detailing. The underbelly has some pretty decent detail. Scan its foot to add it to your digital collection. Vesperosaurus moves its neck up and down. Its lower jaw opens and closes. Its arms fully rotate. Its legs move forward and backward. Its feet don't move. Its tail fully rotates. The end of its tail is flexible. Vesperosaurus can stand on its own. Meet Frenzy Pack monolophosaurus, measuring about 7 inches long. Let's get it unboxed. To be frank, monolophosaurus looks pretty bland with this color scheme. Head sculpt is decent at best, with a light-colored eye with a dark pupil. It has a long and thin snout with nostrils, a single crest on the top of its skull, and ridges on its head leading down its neck. Not really a big fan of those teeth. There's a pretty basic sculpted tongue inside the mouth. The ridges extend out from its body through the end of its tail. The tail features some pretty nice curvature. Its tiny arms are pretty decent, but the claws are unpainted. Decent muscle definition in its thighs and calves, with scoots and unpainted claws in its feet. The details seem a bit muted on its underbelly. Scan the code on its foot to add the digital dino to your collection. Monolophosaurus fully rotates at the neck, moves up and down, but it doesn't move side to side. Its lower jaw opens and closes. Its arms fully rotate, but they don't pivot outward. Its legs move forward and backward. In fact, they can fully rotate. Its feet don't rotate. Its tail fully rotates, but it doesn't move up and down nor side to side. Monolophosaurus can stand on its own. Here's Strike Attack nanotyrannus. It looks identical to the Rebirth release with the same sculpt and paint. Measuring roughly 7.25 inches long, nanotyrannus has a pretty interesting design. Facial sculpt looks pretty good with a yellow eye and a dark pupil, a long snout with nostrils, sharp teeth, and a textured tongue. Its lower jaw and throat area feature a lighter shade. On its neck, it has some nice texture and osteoderms. Love the paint apps on its back. The rest is comprised of that darker bluish tone. Its arms look good with texturing and details, but its claws are unpainted. Pretty decent muscular detail and texture in its legs, with scoots on its feet, but sadly its claws are unpainted. It has a nice muscular tail with some pretty good curvature. The details on its underbelly are a bit muted. Scan the code to add it to your digital dino collection. Swing its tail to the right for vicious chomping action. Nanotyrannus doesn't rotate at the neck. It doesn't really move up and down, but it only moves to its right. Its lower jaw opens and closes, its arms fully rotate, and its legs move forward and backward. Its feet are fixed in place, its tail doesn't rotate, it doesn't really move up and down, but it only moves to its right and back to its original position. The back end of the tail doesn't rotate, but the end of the tail is flexible. Nanotyrannus can stand on its own. Meet Charge and Chomp Carnotaurus. We picked this up from Amazon. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring 17.1 inches long and 7 inches tall, Carnotaurus looks pretty freaking cool. The sculpt and paint actually look pretty good. Fantastic head sculpt with orange eyes and a dark pupil surrounded by dark paint, distinctive bull-like horns, ridges on top of its head, some darker paint detailing up top, a lighter lower jaw with nice scale details, sharp plastic teeth. Did you notice the lips? And a realistic tongue with wet paint. Its body has a darker bluish tone with stylish reddish accents, with lighter paint on its front underbelly. Ridges and scaly skin run along its back, really nice texturized skin along its body. Its tiny but accurate arms have nice texture detail. Its legs have good muscle definition with sweet texturing. Scoots run down its feet, but it has unpainted claws. It has a muscular tail with ridges along the top and bottom, and there's slight curvature. Scan the code on Carnotaurus' foot to add it to your digital collection. Press the button for a running attack with ferocious chomping action and roaring sounds. Is it just me, or are his legs a bit goofy looking? Blame it on the gimmick. Carnotaurus pivots at the neck, but it doesn't rotate. Its mouth opens and closes shut. Its tiny arms fully rotate, but they don't pivot outward. Its legs move forward and backward, but they're tied to the action feature. Its feet fully rotate and pivot down and up. The end of its tail rotates. Carnotaurus can stand on its own, but it's not very steady. Here's gigantic thrasher's gorgosaurus. Let's get it unboxed. Measuring nearly 15 inches long, here's gorgosaurus with its mutated body. Gorgeous head sculpt with an orange eye and a dark pupil, a narrow snout with nostrils, crests, and love the sheer variety of scales. The lower jaw is a lighter shade with fine scale details. It has large, sharp teeth and a wet tongue. Moving to its body, it has a crocodilian armored section with spikes along its back. It has nice texturized skin throughout its body. Its arms are pretty decent with 2 fingers per hand. Nice muscle definition and texture in its thighs and calves. Scoots run down its feet with colored claws. Sadly, its dew claws are unpainted. Love that unique mutated tail with spikes. Here's a look at the skin texture in its underbelly. Scan its foot to add it to your digital collection. The back button activates dramatic tail spinning action. The side button activates a secondary chomp attack and expands the back armored plates. Surprisingly, Gorgosaurus doesn't move at the head or neck. However, its jaw opens and closes, its arms move, its legs move forward and backward, its feet can rotate, its tail can fully spin. Gorgosaurus can stand on its own. Here's gigantic thrasher stegosaurus. Let's get it unboxed. Spanning 14 inches long with authentic design and deco, this mutated stegosaurus looks awesome with a cool paint scheme. Pretty sweet head sculpt with an orangish eye and a dark pupil. With its small kitten-sized brain and small head, I wonder if it's still the dumbest dinosaur in its mutated form. Those beautifully sculpted back plates look fantastic. Beautiful paint apps, skin texture, and folds throughout its body. It even has osteoderms running along its body. Whoa, check out that unique spiked tail. Its forelimbs are well sculpted and textured. Pretty decent muscle definition in the thighs and calves, but again, we have unpainted claws. Here's a look at the underbelly skin details. Pretty basic. Scan its foot to add it to your digital collection. The side button activates a dramatic side swipe tail attack. Whoa, did you see its tail grow? This backplate button activates a downward striking tail attack while expanding the tail plates. Stegosaurus moves its head up and down, and it can also fully rotate. Sadly, its beak doesn't open. Its front limbs move forward and backward. Its rear legs move forward and backward. The tail moves sideways in one direction and expands. And it also moves down and up with tail extension. Stegosaurus can stand on its own. Let's take a look at the Wild Roar figures. Here's Wild Roar ceratosaurus, a medium-sized carnivore. Let's get it unboxed. Let's attach its tail. Measuring 12.5 inches long and 5.75 inches tall, here's Ceratosaurus in its full glory. Check out that awesome facial sculpt with a yellow eye and dark pupil, a narrow snout with a large horn, 2 horns over its eyes, nostrils, and ridges on the top of its head. It has sharp plastic teeth and a realistic-looking wet tongue. Its neck has some awesome dark and light grayish paint. It features ridges along its spine. Love the two-tone paint, osteoderms, and fold details, but sadly its claws are unpainted. Pretty good muscle definition and detail in its legs and calves. Its feet have scoots and sharp, unpainted claws. It has a small curved tail with textured details. Scan its foot to add it to your digital collection. Press the button for a light-up attack with fierce roaring sounds. Ceratosaurus moves down and up at the neck, but it doesn't rotate or move side to side. Its mouth opens and closes shut, its arms fully rotate and pivot outward, its legs move forward and backward. Surprisingly, its feet don't rotate. The back end of its tail fully rotates. Ceratosaurus can stand on its own. At 12.5 inches long, here's Wild Roar brachauchenius, a large carnivorous marine reptile. Let's get it unboxed. Let's attach its tail. Brachauchenius, a pliosaur, looks pretty cool with a bluish paint scheme. Facial sculpt looks pretty sweet with an orange eye and a dark pupil, a large snout with nostrils, sharp plastic teeth, and a nicely sculpted tongue. With nice paint apps and bumpy skin texture, its body looks pretty good. Its front flippers have some paint details and some cuts. Its rear flippers are nicely molded, and we see a few cuts in them as well. Check out its tail fin. Check out that cool metallic paint on its underbelly. Scan its flipper to add it to your digital collection. Press the button for a cool light-up attack with sounds and chomping action. Brachauchenius moves down and up at the neck, but it doesn't rotate, nor move side to side. Its lower jaw opens and closes. It can fully rotate its front flippers, and they pivot outward. Similarly, its rear flippers fully rotate and pivot outward. Its tail rotates. Brachauchenius can be displayed in your collection. Here's Wild Roar pteranodon. Let's get it unboxed. With an impressive wingspan of 16.25 inches long, Pteranodon looks incredible with awesome paint apps. Check out that fantastic head sculpt with a bold, contrasting color scheme. It has a long, narrow beak with some nice blending, a large crest with nice paint apps, it has some teeth which are unpainted, and a decent tongue inside the mouth. The body features a darker tone coupled with a greenish tone. Love the pycnofibers on its body. Check out those wings with some pretty nice textured detailing. What's cool, sections of the wings are translucent. Here's a look at the underside of the wings, and here's a look at the nice skin detail on its underbelly. Its legs are pretty nicely sculpted with a greenish tone. Sadly, its claws are unpainted. Scan its wing to add it to your digital collection. Press the button for a light-up attack with ferocious roaring sounds. Pteranodon doesn't move at all at the neck. Its lower jaw opens and closes. Its wings can flap up and down, move up this far, and they can retract. Its legs move independently. Its tail is fixed in place. Pteranodon can be displayed in your collection. Here's Wild Roar Afrovenator. Its name means African hunter. Let's get it unboxed. Let's attach its tail. Measuring 12.75 inches long and 5.25 inches tall, here's Afrovenator out of the package. Great head sculpt with a nice yellowish eye with a dark pupil surrounded by dark paint. It has a large crest that the real species lacks, lots of nice intricate scale details in its face, and that paint extends into the throat area. My, what sharp teeth you have! Love the sculpting and wet paint on the tongue. Moving to the body, it has a striped design running down its back. Great sculpting on its arms, but sadly its sharp claws are unpainted. There's some pretty nice musculature and fine detailing in its legs and thighs, with scoots on its feet. It has a pretty short curved tail with some hanging skin. Scan its foot to add it to your digital collection. Press the button for a light-up attack with ferocious roaring sounds. Afrovenator moves its head to the right and back. It doesn't move to the left, nor does it move up and down. And it doesn't rotate. Its arms fully rotate and pivot outward. Its legs move forward and backward. Surprisingly, its feet don't move. Its tail rotates. Afrovenator can stand on its own.